Hi there, it's the Cannastrologer. My name is Abby, and this is another tarot sesh for Gemini for October 2025, or meant for whenever you're seeing this. Covers the entire month. If the title resonates, if the message resonates, then this could be meant for you. So, Gemini, calling in our spirits for higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good, so mote it be. How are you? It's good to see you again. It's been a while. With the Secrets of the Witch Oracle, we have Hocus Pocus Focus. The witch sends the concentration you need for your own life. Do not give away a single scrap of energy to others who do not believe in you. You are the essence. Focus on your needs. Okay. Hocus Pocus Focus. I love that movie around this time of year, Hocus Pocus. So yeah, this is, saying pay attention to you, what you need, your wants, your needs, nobody else. And that's just a good rule of thumb. Like if you're a parent and you have children, watching over other people, a parent, family, friends, that kind of thing. I understand that. But, as a parent, they say that, you have to be able to take care of yourself first before you can take care of anybody else around you. And that's just the truth. It's like the airplane thing with the mask, I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, I think there's a message in there for somebody, for some of you. And even if it's just like, emotionally, take care of yourself first before you're dealing with everybody else's needs. What do we have for Gemini, please? Higher peace, power, protection, and prosperity for the greater good. I need to focus. What do we got for Gemini, please? I do not have a song of the day or song of the reading for this month. All right, underneath Gemini, underneath the deck, we have the Lovers. So this could be a romantic situation that we're dealing with here. The Lovers is all about duality and, following your heart's desire. And, it's a card of choices. So it doesn't have to be an actual relationship, but it's like a choice between two things that you love. So you could be dealing with that. Let's get 3 cards for the main theme for... Oh, did that flip over? It did. Okay. One more, please, for October. That's too many. Okay. Too many, but it looks like celebration. Queen of Cups, creativity. Thank you, spirits. Ooh, but maybe a little competition, too. And that is why. Okay. Somebody wants to make an offer. We have the Knight of Cups, Knight of Potions underneath the deck. So it's an offer or an apology that somebody's thinking about. It's the underlying energy, right? That could be to you, or it could be you thinking about giving it to another person. You feel that something is coming with the 3 of Candles. This is waiting for your ships to come in. It could be a relationship, because, candles, wands it's fire energy. It's all about what you're passionate about. That could be a person, but it can also be like what you're, like a thing, like a job or work, career, finance, passion projects, things like that, right? Then we have the 7 of Cups, because the thing is what I'm seeing here. We have the 7 of Cups followed by the 5 of Candles coming in. And if this is romance related, what I'm seeing is there's a little bit of friction because you've got competition around you, and you will have competition around you. You could be, spotlight, celebrity, star, like, you're Gemini. So if you're a man, you're like a Don Juan Casanova, and if you're female, you're also, could have a lot of suitors, a lot of options. But with options, you have to be careful of illusions, okay? Because, yes, you can have like the prettiest of people all around you, but when you get to know them, they end up being awful. Not all of them, right? But I'm just saying, not all that sparkles is gold. And so there is competition though around you, and that's what all these options that's when options become illusions and you don't know what to choose. So let's clarify. I'd like to get some clarification on this for sure. Maybe somebody's apologizing because of all of the illusion and all of the activity around them. They could just be a busy person too. This could be a very busy person that has a lot of activity around them. What is the 3 of Candles? What is the 3 of Candles? I feel like this is like a relationship somebody could see themselves getting into, or could have seen them getting themselves into in the past. That's the wish fulfillment card. This is like somebody's wishes and desires. They know that it's coming in the future. They could be living their dreams, or this is something that they dreamed of since they were young. What's the 7 of Cups? What's the 7 of Cups? The Empress. So either the Empress is surrounded by a lot of options, or the Empress is one of the options. And this is what you have to choose. This is like what you have to figure out. Who is that one? And then what is the 5 of Candles for Gemini, please? What is the 5 of Candles? What is the 5 of Candles for Gemini? Thank you. The 3 of Pentacles. Somebody that they can partner with as well. Now, also, this is telling me there could be some friction, some fighting, some competition in some type of a partnership. Could have to do with work. 3 or more people. But this also could be competition for partnership, work work-wise, could be love. It doesn't matter. Underneath the deck, clarifying the Knight of Potions, we've got the Temperance, which is the angel of the tarot deck. I do see this more as like an apology. Somebody's coming in with an apology. Could be because of some fighting, some choices that were made. Maybe weren't exactly the right ones, or if not the right ones, they just didn't work out the way as planned. But it's like somebody wants their wish fulfillment. They really want what they've always been dreaming of since, you know, for a long time, right? They may have made some bad choices in the past, but they see the Empress as one of these choices. Therefore, they want to also see this in the future, but they know that maybe like so much time has passed, they know that this Empress has choices around them. They know that there's going to be some competition, but I mean, I'm looking like somebody wants partnership with this person. So like the reading wouldn't be coming out if the story's not there. So let's move on. I feel like things will be balancing out though with that Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, Gemini. What else do we have? Gemini, please. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Underneath the deck, we've got expulsion. So this is underlying energy. I feel like there's something that you were expelling or getting rid of. It's like just that you no longer need, right? Yarrow. It's like getting rid of the toxins, getting rid of any kind of negative energy, expelling things that you do not need. Expelling bitterness. It's funny, I was just looking at lemon recipes because lemons are so powerful. They help balance like your pH, alkaline levels. Temperance too. It's like temperance, right? But some like lemons, you just add a little sugar and it makes lemonade, right? But there's so many different things that you can do. You can use them for cooking, baking, drinks. They're so universal. It's also used in medicines and holistic wellness. So I feel like yellow also could be a significant color, but it's, let's read this. Lemon. Sunny skin, pretty flower, beware my juices taste too sour. Bitterness will zap your zest, cleanse and heal to be your best. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be there it is done. An acid tongue and sharp defense could leave you feeling sour, time to suck it up. As emotional hurts or righteous anger start to grow, invite my purifying juice to cleanse away any resentment, or add a few drops to a bath and perform a cleansing ritual as you heal from the bitterness of late. In magical work, I'm aligned with the moon and the element of water, and I have been honored since ancient times for my purifying qualities. But beware, for I am a powerful medium in dark arts and can be used to harm, for I am powerfully effective in activating cursing spells. I'm telling you, I feel like somebody got into like an argument and or didn't choose a person and now are figuring out a way to make an apology and get back into that person's life and or for partnership. However, as a formidable protector, I also absorb the lower energies that Raincore attracts, and I can boost your spell's power as you become mindful of your intentions and continue your magical work consciously with harm to none. So I love lemon. It's so, like I said, it's so universal and it's great. Like you can use it in all kinds of stuff. But you might want to like grab some lemonade or just eat some lemon, incorporate it somewhere into your diet this week or this month for October. What else do we have? Oh yeah, for all of my returning Gemini, I don't know if I said this already. At the end of every year, we do our predictions, the predictions reading surrounding the full moon of each month. And I choose those predictions at the end of every year and then write it down. So we'll go over these at the end of the, oh yeah, so that's crazy. So we'll go over it at the end of the reading. But one of the predictions, and mind you, I did this back in December of last year. One of the predictions for this month was lemon balm. Lemon balm, okay? And it's about nurturing something that happened, okay? All right, what do we have for Gemini, please? Underneath the deck, we have voices, number 42. Okay, so with a tug at the gut, feel them romance your very breath. Listen to the gentle flickering within your eyes, for this is where they guide. Somebody could be hearing voices and like honestly feeling like they're going crazy. It's, believe me, I've been there. You're not. You're actually hearing your spirits, especially at this time of year, trying to connect with you. Can't even make this up. Top of the deck, we have altar, number 2. Altar just came up in one of the other readings too. And when I'm talking about voices, okay, you're hearing voices because you've got passed on friends, family, and loved ones, spirit guides, ancient ancestors, you know, people trying to connect with you, spirits trying to connect with you from the other side. Okay. This is the time of year when the veil is at its thinnest, that, you know, Saiwei and Day of the Dead, that's when our other side is trying to connect with us. And Spirit is saying you want to maybe potentially build an altar if you already don't have one, and or, you know, spruce it up, you know, fix it up, decorate it extra special for the season, right? Altar is a sacred devotion, a worship, skin deep rising from the ash, the waters that you keep, the feelings and emotions and memories that you keep for your loved ones. You're hearing their voices because some of you, you're doing a great job and they're trying to, you know, connect with you because of that. Others of you, it's almost like you're being haunted because they're trying to connect with you. And this is what they're saying. Like, you can speak to them better through an altar. Okay. Did I read altar? No, I didn't. Let's read altar just because. So keywords: devotion, worship, and individuality. Your altar is a sacred space created to honor something in your practice, a space dedicated to worship and the devotion of your craft. It should not hold things that are not sacred to your energy work. It should be the place in your home where spirits of the wise gather and share their knowledge with you. Each altar you create is a beautiful expression of who you are. It's where you hold your connection to something in spirit that resonates with your inner self. Some things naturally belong on the altar, such as ritual candles, crystals, herbs, and a thame or chalice. Personal items are welcome too. There's no right or wrong item to put on your altar as long as it holds special meaning for you. If you have pulled the altar, it is because your guides are thrilled to see you making an effort. There needs to be an intention, a worshiping in a space that you can harness your energy without disruption. Either a physical space such as an altar or a metaphorical space like opening your heart. It is even better to have both, where you can come back to your true self. Know that you have a power deep within you that needs a place to land. Your guides need a space to speak to you with their voices, guys. Like, seriously. They can reach you anywhere on the planet. You can call on them at any time. Worshiping at your altar gives them an open invitation. They know that they are welcome and that you are ready to receive their gifts and messages in your sacred space. And I'm telling you, like, on Day of the Dead several years ago, I was literally at my altar and I got, like, it's still wild for me to talk about this to this day, even though that's literally what I do is connect with spirit all the time. But when I tell you that I heard this voice as clear as freaking day, and it was not once, it was repeated. And I was like, am I being punked right now? And then I thought I was going crazy, like wildly crazy, because I could hear this voice and what it was telling me. And long story short, it connected all the dots. Sorry if you hear all the beeping in the back, but it connected all the dots. Everything made sense. And sure enough, it was someone from the other side connecting with me on Day of the Dead, trying to get a message to one of my friends. True story. So, okay, last but not least, the Oracle of the Heketean Path. What do we have for Gemini, please? There's a lot going on outside. I don't know if you can hear that or not. You might have a lot going on. I think I said that at the beginning of your reading here. There's definitely a lot going on. Okay. Someone's trying to not be bitter about a situation. Maybe it was just a decision that was made in the past or whatever. And now they feel like they made the wrong decision and want to come back and figure out a way to get into somebody's good graces or connect with this Empress. Underneath the deck, we have number 17. That is Kleidukos, the key bearer, unlocking someone's heart, unlocking someone's, what was that? It was talking about being open, unlocking something and being open, right? Whether it's in communication or heart or, then we have number 18, you guys, 17 and 18 on the bottom and the top of the deck, completely separate, but consecutive consecutive numbers, which is an important message. This is Clothai, spinner of fate, destiny. Okay. Somebody is unlocking the key, like unlocking the door to their destiny. This is like the door. This is the key. Wow. Behind that number 44, somebody could be 44 years old. 17 and 18 could be significant, could be favorite numbers or something. Let's read this, shall we? Okay, so I'm going to read 17 first since that was on the bottom of the deck. So the key bearer, unlocking a cosmic key holder. Hecate can open us all manner of answers, opportunities, and potential. But what is it that we are seeking? A key to a heart, a first home, a fresh start, a fulfilling life. As easily as she can provide the tool to open doorways, Hecate can also keep them firmly locked and guarded, sometimes for our own good. The door is open, but we can, and I just said door and key, right? The door is open, but only we can choose to pass through it. Kleidukos can grant us freedom and enlightenment. Unlock your potential, embrace new beginnings. So Spirit is saying you need to like go through the door, basically. You need to, unlock something and just like have faith, just do it, right? Then we have spinner of fate, destiny. Some things are beyond our control, but rather than rile against them, we must learn to accept the things destined for our learning and growth. The path is laid out before us from beginning to perceived end, but it is not the same for everyone, and the goddess shapes it accordingly based on actions and choices springing from our free will as we navigated the interlaced webs of life's crossroads. So basically, you need to step through this door, right? Unlock the door, metaphorically speaking, maybe if it's even a real thing, and go with it. By unlocking the door, by going through the door, it's like you're going towards your destiny. So I love that for you. Okay, and for the October moon predictions, the full moon was on the 6th at 8:48 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. It was the first supermoon of 3, also known as the harvest moon. The main theme for this month is the Four of Cups in reverse. Now, I love that actually because the Four of Cups upright is somebody who is stagnant bored kind of over the situation. But when it's in reverse, it means like action is starting again, like things are moving, no more negativity, that type of energy. And it's because somebody's finally manifesting their dreams. They want to get the ball rolling. That was the next theme of the month, was manifesting dreams. Then we also got card number 22. So the 22nd, the number 22, the number 4 could be significant. Wisdom, Wayne Gibbous, but wisdom is a huge theme for this month. Then also number 52, Lemon Balm Nurture. We saw the lemon card with that. And also the first quarter moon in Leo, Be Humble. So it's like the Leo card. Also like a lot of strength and humility, right? Then we also pulled the Prasiolite Crystal Oracle, and it means compassion. So we've got wisdom, nurture, being humble, and compassion as like main themes and the main energy of October. Last but not least, we pulled with the Astro Dice, we rolled Moon Scorpio in the 8th house, which is funny because we're in Scorpio season and the 8th house is ruled by Scorpio. When you put those 3 elements together, it means the emotional Sherlock Holmes. And so there's something, there could be something that you're getting, you know, to the emotional depths of, unlocking the mystery within. But it's going to be like an emotional roller coaster and maybe a shocking revelation. But it took a lot of investigation to get there, whether that's within yourself or a specific situation. Take it as it resonates. But that's what we have for the October predictions for the general collective. If this brought you clarity, insight, or answers, make sure that you like, share, and subscribe to the Cannastrologer. And if you're interested in a personal reading, I have all of that information in the description below this video. All you have to do is reach out via email and we'll figure it out from there. And then, as you know, it's Together We Grow. I love sharing this time and energy for you. And also check out my daily pot tarot readings and my daily astro updates on the YouTube shorts. I'm doing daily there, so you can see me every single day. And come back, visit here for more additional zodiac readings. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. You all have a great October. Happy Samhain, happy Halloween. Y'all take care. Peace.